Hello and welcome to Fearless Motivation by Mental Stamina video number 72. So this video, guys, will look a little bit closely at the yoga deities, spirits, and legends associated with yoga. But a quick analysis of my state this morning, I realized today is Wednesday, Hump Day, the camel's favorite. And I did a little bit of research on our friend the camel, and I found out that a dromedary camel has one hump and the Bactrian has two humps. So I always think, oh, guess what day it is? You see that camel come on from the insurance commercial? It's hump day. And it just gets to that because it's also the hump of the day. And also people like to hump different things. So that's what I love, humps. And I also think of the Black Eyed Peas, my humps, my humps, my humps. My luscious lady lumps. And check it out. So I just love the different interplay you can do with a Wednesday. So the humps on a camel, they consist of stored fat which can be metabolized when food and water is scarce. Also, there is a camel pose which I will demonstrate in later poses in yoga. So now I will demonstrate. Oh, blah. Forgive me, guys. I've worked 8 hours and I'm just a little bit tired. But, no rest, no pain, no gain. Like my entire day today, I was like, oh, my back's sore. But anyways, like I said, I don't stop. I always do it with a good attitude. And that's why I mess up a few things. But like I said, no analysis paralysis. So what I often like to do is sharing different stories since it keeps my knowledge and gives me great mental clarity. So getting back to my state this morning, I felt like something had jumped on my chest since I felt a great deal of pain. I was just like, I'll just lay here for 5 minutes, figure out what I have to do. And I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll get up and move anyways. And what do you know, guys, within a couple minutes, the pain dissipated. So it was just pretty much in your head, just get up and move because when you lay for over 8 hours and don't really move, your body gets stiff. And it's a plus when I live the active life that I live, that I always get shit done. And I'm like, well, I can't lay in bed because that won't make me happy. So I realized every time I move, I become that I'm happy. And I'm happy when I take action. So I practice self-discipline every morning by doing what I'm supposed to do regardless of my mood. I find through exercise and proper nutrition, anything is possible. Now let's look at some of the yoga gods who some of the poses are named after. So the first god I found out in my quick little Google search that I often do is Vishnu, who is the god of preserver / divine arbitrator. He also symbolizes protection, patience, and knowledge, and represents justice and moral order / prosperity. The god after that is Brahma, who is the god of creation, represents source of universal intellect. He is one of the least worshipped gods, as there are only 2 temples devoted to him in India. I guess that's where they do all the worshipping to all the different gods. Honestly, guys, in Hindu and Buddhism, I think there's got to be over 100 gods. But I'm just going to give you a quick rundown on the 8 most prevalent gods that you will notice in yoga. The third one is Shiva, who is the god of protection and destroyer, father of Ganesh, and Skanda, the god of war, source of inspiration when experiencing hardships or trying to achieve a goal. The next one after that is Kali, the goddess of death, time, and doomsday. She symbolizes a mother figure of compassionate love, albeit she has destructive power. She enforces the idea of body being temporary and removing the egoic self. The next one after that is Lakshmi, the goddess of prosperity, fertility, beauty, grace, and purity. Daughter of Vishnu and Durga. 4 hands to represent the 4 ends of life. Next one after that is Saraswati, goddess of knowledge and arts. Daughter of Shiva and Durga. Call upon her for power power of speech, wisdom and learning. The next one after that is one of my personal favorites, Ganesha, the elephant deity. And he's got an elephant for a head. And basically, he represents success and removal of obstacles. God of wisdom, education, and health. His head represents the eternal soul, while his body signifies the illusion in the world. Pretty interesting. I always remember when Homer tried to imitate Ganesh off The Simpsons. He goes, I am Ganesh, and then Apu goes, no, you're not. Ganesh is grateful. He appears there with all the arms, and it was just so crazy. I love The Simpsons, guys. I love detracting from the visual point. He goes, I am Ganesh, and then all his arms fall off, and he gets badly injured. I think an elephant actually sits on him. Anyways, guys, the last god is Hanuman. And basically, he's the mighty monkey deity who is the image of faith and wisdom. He's a faithful servant of Vishnu and a few other gods. And he also called for him for strength, devotion, and perseverance. So that'll just about wrap up video 72. But before I finish it, guys, I will give a list of the most popular types of yoga. So number 1 would be Vinyasa. Number 2, Hatha. Number 3, Iyengar. Number 4, Kundalini. Number 5, Ashtanga. Number 6, Bikram. Number 7 would be Yin. Number 8, Restorative. Number 9, Prenatal. Number 10, Arusora. Number 11, Jiva Mukti. And number 12, my personal favorite, Moto Yoga. So Moto Yoga is my favorite because it is a heated practice. After you finish the class, I often look at my mat to see it is drenched in sweat, and me leaving the impression, holy shit, all that came out of me. And I think I already shared the motto of Moto Yoga, but I'll share it one more time. And it is fit body, calm mind, and inspired life. Who doesn't want an inspired life, guys, where you're always taking action and always happy? So, after working 8 hours, morning chores, and having a sore body, I'm ready for some relaxation. So in video 73, I will start looking at poses and the fundamental basis of yoga, which is breathing. So until then, guys, I will say adieu, and I've got some chicken fingers and some spring rolls. Because I multitask, I figured while I write this out, I'll cook my food and then I can eat right afterwards. Anyways, guys, have a good night and see you Sunday. Bye for now.